Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we explore everything from coins to collectibles. Today we're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1974 Kennedy half dollar. We'll discuss its circulating value, the story behind its design, and what collectors are saying about it. So let's get started first. Let's take a quick trip back in time. The Kennedy half dollar was introduced in 1964, just months after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The decision to honor him on this coin was a reflection of his legacy and impact on American society. The coin features a striking portrait of Kennedy on the obverse and the presidential seal on the reverse. Designed by Gilroy Roberts and Frank D. Gasparo, the coin initially was made from 90% silver. However, by 1971, due to rising silver prices, the composition changed to a copper-nickel blend. This shift had significant implications for collectors and everyday users alike. Now, let's focus on the 1974 edition. This coin was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, marked with a D for Denver. It's important to note that there was no mint mark on the Philadelphia coins produced that year. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar has a face value of 50 cents. But what about its circulating value? Typically, in everyday transactions, you might still find these coins being used. However, their value largely depends on their condition. In circulated condition, the 1974 Kennedy half dollar usually trades for about 50 cents to a couple of dollars, depending on where you are. If you have an uncirculated coin, it can fetch anywhere from $3 million to $6 million on the market. And if you find one in pristine condition or with unique characteristics, the value can go even higher. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For instance, a 1974 Kennedy half dollar graded MS65 can significantly increase its value, often exceeding $10,000 or more, especially among collectors. One interesting aspect of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar is the variety in its design. For instance, there's a notable die variety known as the double die variety. This error can add considerable value to a coin, often fetching hundreds of dollars depending on the error's visibility. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique features. So it's worth checking your change or any rolls of half dollars you might have. So how can you get started with collecting the 1974 Kennedy half dollar? First, familiarize yourself with the basics of coin grading. Invest in a good magnifying glass and a guidebook to help identify various features and grades. Joining a local coin club or online community can also provide invaluable resources and networking opportunities with fellow collectors. Remember, every coin tells a story, and each piece you collect adds to your own personal history. To wrap up, the 1974 Kennedy half dollar is not just a piece of change, it's a part of our nation's history and an interesting collectible. Whether you're casually collecting or diving deep into numismatics, these coins can provide both fun and potential value. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964. Just a few months after President John F. Kennedy's assassination, the coin was created to honor his legacy and has been a staple in American coinage ever since. Over the years, several variations have been minted, including the famous 1974 version. Let's talk about the specifications of While the reverse displays the presidential seal, designed by Frank Gasparo. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced both Philadelphia and Denver mint marks, totaling about 15.9 million coins. However, unlike earlier years, there was no silver content in the 1974 coins due to changes in coinage law. The majority of these coins ended up in circulation, making them relatively common today. When it comes to circulated condition, many of these coins show signs of wear. Here are a few things to look for. Check for scratches, dings, or flat spots, especially on the high points of the design. In circulated condition, the luster will be diminished, so expect a duller appearance. Make sure the date and mint mark are clear. Sometimes wear can obscure these details. Now, let's talk about value. In circulated condition, the 1974 Kennedy half dollar typically ranges from 50 cents to a couple of dollars, depending on its condition and rarity. Uncirculated examples, however, can fetch a higher price, often around $10,000 to $150 million or more. Join local coin clubs or online forums to connect with other collectors. Always store your coins in protective holders to prevent further wear. Keep an eye out for unique variations or errors. These can add significant value. So, there you have it. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar in circulated condition is not just a piece of change, it's a piece of history. Whether you're collecting for fun or investment, understanding the details of this coin can enhance your experience. First, let's set the stage. The Kennedy half-dollar was introduced in 1964, just months after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was meant to honor his legacy and was the first U.S. coin to feature a president on the obverse. Designed by Gilroy Roberts, the coin quickly became popular among the public. The initial release was a huge success, partly because people were eager to commemorate Kennedy. This coin is unique in that it not only honors a significant figure in American history, but also reflects a time of national mourning and change. Let's focus on the coin we're discussing today, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar. By this time, the design had become familiar, with Kennedy's profile on the front and the presidential seal on the back. The 1974 issue was notable for a few reasons. This coin was minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. It's important to note that, unlike earlier years, the 1974 half-dollar was not produced in large numbers for circulation. In fact, the total mintage for that year was around 11 million coins. This is significantly less than in the previous years, making the 1974 half-dollar a bit of a rarity. During the 1970s, America experienced a shift in how people viewed coins. With rising inflation and the introduction of the dollar bill, half-dollars began to see less circulation. Many people started hoarding them, which affected their availability in daily transactions. While you might not see a Kennedy half-dollar in your pocket today, they were used for everyday transactions at the time. They were often seen in vending machines and given as change in stores, but by the late 70s, their presence began to dwindle. What's the current status of the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar in the collector's market? Interestingly, while many were minted, the coin's value has fluctuated. Most 1974 half-dollars are worth face value, but certain conditions can increase their worth. Coins in uncirculated condition or with specific mint marks can fetch higher prices. For instance, a 1974 half-dollar in condition could be valued at a premium, particularly among collectors who appreciate the history and design. Fast forward to today, the Kennedy half-dollar remains a staple in American coinage, though not widely circulated. It symbolizes a blend of historical significance and numismatic interest. As we move further into a digital age, coins like the Kennedy half-dollar remind us of our tangible history. Many collectors enjoy searching through rolls of coins to find these pieces, while others keep them as mementos of a bygone era. It's a reminder that every coin has a story, and the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. So, there you have it. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a coin, it's a representation of American history, societal change, and numismatic value. If you have any of these coins, take a moment to appreciate the released in 2005 as part of the 50 State Quarters program. We'll explore its design, significance, and circulation history. So grab your coins, and let's get started. The 50 State Quarters program was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. Its goal? To celebrate the unique history and culture of each state. Every quarter features a different design that reflects the heritage of the state it represents. 5 quarters were released each year, with California's quarter being the 31st in line. Issued in 2005, the design of the California quarter is truly iconic. It features John Muir, a famous naturalist and environmentalist, alongside a depiction of Half Dome in Yosemite National Park. The words California in 1850 are also inscribed, marking the year California became a state. John Muir is celebrated for his conservation efforts and his role in the establishment of national parks. The inclusion of Half Dome symbolizes California's breathtaking natural beauty. California is known for its diverse landscapes, from beaches to mountains. The design of this quarter reflects the state's commitment to preserving its natural wonders. Muir's influence continues to inspire environmental movements today. This quarter serves as a reminder of on January 31, 2005. As with other state quarters, it quickly became popular among collectors and the general public alike. Over 1 billion California quarters were minted, making it one of the most circulated coins in American history. They were used in everyday transactions, from vending machines to tip jars, and became a staple in wallets across the country. For coin collectors, the California quarter is a prized edition. Some collectors seek out uncirculated versions or specific mint marks from the Philadelphia and Denver mints. If you're interested in collecting, keep an eye out for quarters in pristine condition, as they can be worth more than face value. The California quarter continues to hold sentimental value for many. It's more than just a piece of currency, it's a symbol of state pride and environmental awareness. In events like the California State Fair, the quarter is often featured in displays, reminding us of the rich history and culture of the Golden State. First off, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The 50-state quarters program was launched in 1999, aiming to celebrate each state's unique history and culture. Each quarter features designs that reflect the heritage of the state it represents. Designed by artist and engraver John Mercanti, it showcases the iconic image of a grizzly bear walking on a patch of green grass, representing California's state animal. Above the bear, you'll find the words California and Eureka, which translates to "I have found it," a nod to the gold rush and the discovery of gold in the state. The reverse side also includes the year 2005 and the mint mark, indicating where it was produced, either Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. If you're looking to find this quarter in circulation, it's worth discussing the condition. Circulated coins typically show signs of wear and tear, but the 2005 California quarter is quite common. You might find them with scratches or discoloration, but that adds character. In terms of value, a circulated quarter is worth its face value minus 25 cents. Check the condition. Look for signs of wear on the bear and the inscriptions. If the details are still clear, it might be worth keeping for your collection. For collectors, uncirculated or proof versions of the California quarter are much more valuable. These coins were minted specifically for collectors and come in special packaging. You can find them online or at coin shows. Prices can vary widely based on the condition and rarity, so do your research before purchasing. Here are some fun facts about California and its quarter. Did you know that California is home to the largest tree in the world? The General Sherman tree in Sequoia National Park is a giant sequoia and is over 2,000 years old. Also, California produces over 90% of the wine in the U.S. A testament to its rich agricultural landscape. The state quarter program was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999, aiming to celebrate each of the 50 states. By the time 2005 rolled around, we were in the middle of this exciting project. Each quarter features a unique design that represents the state's culture, history, and achievements. California's quarter was released on August 1, 2005. The design showcases the iconic image of a grizzly bear, representing strength and unyielding spirit. It's modeled after the state flag and is a nod to California's wildlife. Surrounding the bear are the words California and Eureka, which is the state motto. This design was created by artist William H. McVicker and engraved by Charles Vickers. But what does this design mean? The grizzly bear is not just a symbol of the state. The choice of Eureka reflects the state's rich history, especially during the gold rush when fortune seekers flocked to California in search of gold. Now, let's talk numbers. The U.S. Mint produced approximately 1.5 billion California quarters in various forms, including circulation, uncirculated, and proof sets. The quarter is part of the 50-state quarters series, which has made these coins popular among collectors. So, what's the value of the 2005 California quarter today? If you find one in your pocket change, it's worth just 25 cents. But as a collectible, its value can vary. Familiarize yourself with the state quarter series and its variations. Keep your coins in protective holders to maintain their condition. Join local coin clubs or online communities to connect with other collectors. Always verify the authenticity of coins before making a purchase.
2002 Louisiana State Quarter. We'll explore its design, history, and current market value. So, if you're a collector or just curious about this unique piece of American currency, stick around first. Let's set the stage with a bit of background. The 50-state quarter program began in 1999 and lasted until 2008. The U.S. Mint released a quarter for each state in the order they joined the Union. This program was not only a way to celebrate state pride but also to encourage coin collecting among the public. Now, let's focus on Louisiana. The Louisiana State Quarter was released in 2002 as the 18th coin in the series. The reverse side features a beautifully designed image of the state's famous landmark, the pelican, which is the state bird. You'll also notice the state's motto, Union, Justice, Confidence, along with the year of statehood, 1812. The design was created by artist John S. A. Scott, who wanted to capture Louisiana's rich culture and natural beauty. The pelican is a symbol of selflessness, feeding its young with its own body, which ties into the state's values and heritage. Now, let's talk about the value of the 2002 Louisiana State Quarter. When it comes to circulated coins, the value typically hovers around 25 to 50 cents.
You might find the coin valued between $1 million and $200,000, but if you have a quarter that has been graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, it could be worth much more, especially if it's a special variety or error coin. Speaking of value, let's touch on error coins. Some collectors specifically look for coins that have minting errors such as doubled dies or off-center strikes. These coins can fetch a much higher price due to their rarity. While the standard Louisiana State Quarter may not have many known errors, it's always worth checking your collection for those unique fin.if. You're interested in starting your own coin collection. Here are a few tips. First, start with what you like. Whether it's state quarters, presidential dollars, or something else, collect what appeals to you. Invest in some basic supplies like coin holders, a magnifying glass, and reference books. Join local coin clubs or online communities to connect with other collectors. It's a great way to learn more and find rare coins.in. Conclusion: the 2002 Louisiana State Quarter is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history and culture. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, to understand the Louisiana State Quarter, let's start with the broader context of the 50-state quarter program. Launched in 1999, this initiative by the U.S. Mint aimed to celebrate each state's unique heritage and culture. Over a span of 10 years, we saw quarters released in the order states join the Union, creating excitement for both casual observers and serious collectors. Released in 2002, Louisiana was the 18th state to be honored in this series. The reverse side of the quarter features the state bird, the brown pelican, which symbolizes Louisiana's rich natural resources and cultural identity. The quarter also includes the state motto Union, Justice, Confidence, along with the year of Louisiana's statehood 1812. This imagery captures the essence of Louisiana, known for its vibrant culture and beautiful landscapes. Now, let's talk about what it means for a quarter to be in circulated condition. Circulated coins are those that have been used in everyday transactions and may show signs of wear and tear, such as scratches, discoloration, or a loss of detail. Circulated coins can range from slightly worn to heavily used, or the collection and study of currency. The design was selected through a competition held by the state, showcasing Louisiana's commitment to representing its culture accurately. The Louisiana Quarter remains popular among collectors, often sought after in uncirculated and proof conditions. The quarter doesn't just represent the bear, it embodies the spirit of Louisiana, from its music and cuisine to its festivals and vibrant history. The Louisiana State Quarter is more than just a piece of currency. It's a testament to the state's rich heritage and natural beauty. Whether you're a collector or just someone who appreciates the stories behind our coins, the Louisiana Quarter is a great example of how a small piece of metal can represent so much. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coins and their histories, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. And let us know in the comments, do you have a Louisiana Quarter? What's your favorite state quarter design?